ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायण नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवति उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। हरिः ओम् श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 21, Conversation between Manu and Kardama. Sorry, Viduravacha, Swayambhuvasya cha manorvamshah paramasammatah Katyatam bhagavan yatra maitunena dhire prajah. Vidura said, "The line of Swayambhuva Manu was most esteemed. O worshipful sage, I beg you, give me an account of this race, whose progeny multiplied through sexual intercourse. प्रियव्रतोत्तानपादौ सुतौ स्वायम्भुवमस्य वै यथा धर्मं जुगुः सप्तद्वीपवतीं महीम्." The two great sons of Swayambhuva Manu, Priyavrata and Uttanapada, ruled the world, consisting of 7 islands, just according to religious principles. तस्य वै दुहिता ब्रह्मन् देवहूतीति विश्रुता पत्नी प्रजापतेरुक्ता कर्दमस्य त्वया नगा. O holy Brahmana, O sinless one, you have spoken of his daughter, known by the name Devahuti, as the wife of sage Kardama, the lord of created beings. तस्यां स वै महायोगी युक्तायां योगलक्षणैः ससर्जकतिदा वीर्यं तन्मे शुश्रूषवे वद. How many offsprings did that great yogi beget through the princess, who was endowed with eightfold perfection in the yoga principles? Oh, pray tell me this, for I am eager to hear it. रुचिर्ह्यो भगवान् ब्रह्मन् दक्षो वा ब्रह्मणः सुतः यथा ससज्ज भूतानि लब्ध्वा भार्यां च मानवीम्. O holy sage, tell me how the worshipful Ruchi and Daksha, the son of Brahma, generated children after securing as their wives the other two daughters of Swayambhuva Manu. मैत्रेयवाच प्रजास्तुजेति भगवान् कर्दमो ब्रह्मणोदितः सरस्वत्यां तपस्तेपे सहस्राणां समादशाम्. The great sage Maitreya replied, "Commanded by Lord Brahma to beget children in the worlds, the worshipful Kardama Muni practiced penance on the bank of the river Saraswati for a period of 10,000 years. ततः समाधियुक्तेन क्रियायोगेन कर्दमः सम्प्रपेदे हरिं भक्त्या प्रपन्ना वरदा सुषम्. During that period of penance, the sage Kardama, by worship through devotional service in trance, propitiated the personality of Godhead, who is the quick bestower of all blessings upon those who flee to him for protection. तावत् प्रसन्नो भगवान् पुष्कराक्षाकृते युगे दर्शयाम् आसतं क्षुत्ता शब्दं ब्रह्म ददद्वपुः. Then in the Satya Yuga, the lotus-eyed Supreme Personality of Godhead, being pleased, showed himself to that Kardama Muni and displayed his transcendental form, which can be understood only through the Vedas. सतं विरजम् अक्राभं सित पद्मोत्पलस्रजं स्निग्धनीलालकव्रता वक्त्राब्जं विरजोम्बरम्. Kardama Muni saw the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is free from material contamination, in his eternal form, effulgent like the sun, wearing a garland of white lotuses and white lilies. The Lord was clad in spotless yellow silk, and his lotus face was fringed with sleek, dark locks of curly hair. किरीटिनं कुण्डलिनं शङ्खचक्रगदाधरं श्वेतोत्पलक्रीडनकं Manah Sparsha Smite Kshanam. Adorned with a crown and earrings, he held his characteristic conch, disc, and mace in three of his hands, and a white lily in the fourth. He glanced about in a happy, smiling mood, whose sight captivates the hearts of all devotees. विन्यष्टचरणाम्बुजम् अंशदेशे गरुत्मतः दृष्ट्वा केवसितं वक्षः श्रियं कौस्तुभकण्डरम्. A golden streak of his chest, the famous Kaustuba gem suspended from his neck, he stood in the air with his lotus feet placed on the shoulders of Garuda. जातहर्षोपतन्मूर्ध्ना क्षितौ लब्धमनोरथः गीर्भिर्त्व अभ्यग्नात् घृणात् प्रीति स्वायं स्वाभा स्वभावात्मा कृताञ्जलिः Swabhavatma Kritanjalihi. When Kardama Muni actually realized the Supreme Personality of Godhead in person, he was greatly satisfied because his transcendental desire was fulfilled. He fell on the ground with his head bowed to offer obeisances unto the lotus feet of the Lord. His heart naturally full of love of God, with folded hands he satisfied the Lord with prayers. ऋषिरुवाच जुष्टं बताद्याखिलसत्त्वरेशः संसिद्ध्यम् अक्ष्णोस्तव दर्शनान्नः यद्दर्शनं जन्मभिरीड्यशब्दैर् आशासते योगिनोरूढ योगाः. The great sage Kardama said, O supreme worshipable Lord, my power is of sight is my power of sight is now fulfilled. Having attained the greatest perfection of the sight of you, you are the reservoir of all existences. Through many successive births of deep meditation, advanced yogis aspire to see your transcendental form. ये मायया ते हतमेधस्त्वत् पादारविन्दं भवसिन्धुपोतम् उपासते कामलवाय तेषां राशीशकामान्निरयेऽपि ये स्युः. Your lotus feet are the true vessel to take one across the ocean of mundane nescience. Only persons deprived of their intelligence by the spell of the deluding energy will worship those feet with a view to attain the trivial and momentarily pleasures of the senses, which even persons rotting in hell can attain. However, O my Lord, you are so kind that you bestow mercy even upon them. तथा स चाहं परिवोढो कामः समानशीलां गृहमेतदेनुम् उपेयिवान्मूलशेषमूलं दुराशयः कामदुघाग्निपस्य. Therefore, desiring to marry a girl of like disposition, who may prove to be veritable cow of plenty in my married life, to satisfy my lustful desire, I too have sought the shelter of your lotus feet, which are the source of everything, for you are like a desired tree. प्रजापतेस्ते वचसाधीशस्तन्त्या लोकः किलायं कामहतोऽनुबद्धः अहं च लोकानुगतो वहामि बलिं च शुक्लानिमिषाय तुभ्यम्. O my Lord, you are the master and leader of all living entities. Under your direction, all conditioned souls, as if bound by rope, are constantly engaged in satisfying their desires. Following them, O embodiment of religion, I also bear oblations for you who are eternal time. लोकांश लोकानुगतान् पशुं च हित्वा स्त्रीतस्ते चरणात् पत्रं परस्परं त्वग्गुणवादसीधु सीधु पीयूष निर्यापितदेहधर्माः. However, persons who have given up stereotyped worldly affairs and the beastly followers of their affairs, and who have taken shelter of the umbrella of your lotus feet by drinking the intoxicating nectar of your qualities, and activities in discussions with one another, can be freed from the primary necessities of material body. नते अजराक्ष ब्रह्मिर्आयुरेषां त्रयोदश त्रयोदसारं त्रिशतं षष्टिपर्व सन्नेमे अनन्तचद्दि यत्त्रिनाभि करालस्रोतो जगदाच्छिद्य धावत्. Your wheel, which has three naves, rotates around the axis of imperishable Brahman. It has 13 spokes, 360 joints, 6 rims, and numberless leaves carved upon it. Though its revolution cuts short the lifespan of entire creation, this wheel of tremendous velocity cannot touch the lifespan of the devotees of the Lord. एकः स्वयं जगतः शिश्रक्षया द्वितीययात्मन् अधियोगमायया सृजस्यादः पाशी पुनर्ग्रसिष्यसे यथोर्ननाभिर्भगवन् स्वशक्तिभिः. My dear Lord, you alone create the universes. O personality of Godhead, desiring to create these universes, you create them, maintain them, and again wind them up by your own energies, which are under the control of your second energy called Yoga Maya. Just as a spider creates a cobweb by its own energy and again winds it up. नैतद्बतादीशपदं तवेप्सितं यन्मायया नस्तनुच्छे भूतसूक्ष्मम् अनुग्रहायास्त्वपि यर्हि मायया लसत्तुलस्या भगवान् विलक्षितः. My dear Lord, although it is not your desire, you manifest this creation of gross and subtle elements just for our sensual satisfaction. Let your causeless mercy be upon us, for you have appeared before us in your eternal form, adorned with a splendid wreath of tulsi leaves. तं त्वानुभूत्योपरतः क्रियार्थं स्वमायया वर्तितलोकतन्त्रं नमामि अभीक्ष्णं नमनीयपाद सरोजमल्पीयसि कामवर्षम्. I continuously offer my respectful obeisance unto your lotus feet, of which it is worthy to take shelter, because you shower all benedictions on the insignificant. To give all living entities detachment from fruitive activities by realizing you, you have expanded these material worlds by your own energy. ऋषुवाच इत्यव्यलीकं प्रणुतोऽभिनाभस्तम् आबभासे वचसामृतेन सुपर्णपक्षोपरि रोचमानः प्रेमस्मितोद्वीक्षण बिभ्रमद्भ्रूः. Maitreya resumed, sincerely extolled in these words, Lord Vishnu, shining very beautifully on the shoulders of Garuda, replied with words as sweet as nectar. His eyebrows moved gracefully as he looked at the sage with a smile full of affection. श्रीभगवानुवाच विदित्वा तव चैत्यं मे पुरैव समयोजितत् यत् अर्थमात्मनियमैस्त्वयैवाहं समर्चितः. The Supreme Lord said, having come to know what was in your mind, I have already arranged for you that for which you have worshipped me well through your mental and sensory discipline. न वै जातुमृषैव स्यात् प्रजा प्रजाध्यक्ष मदर्हणं भवद्विद्येष्व अतितारं मयि सङ्ग्रभीतात्मानम्. The Lord continued, my dear Rishi, O leader of the living entities, for those who serve me in devotion by worshipping me, especially persons like you who have given up everything up unto me, there is never any question of frustration. Prajapati Sutah Samran Manur Vikyata Mangalaha Brahmavartam Yo Divasan Sashti Syasti Saptarnavam Mahim. The Emperor Swayambhuva Manu, the son of Lord Brahma, who is well known for his righteous acts, has his seat in Brahmavarta and rules over the earth with its 7 oceans. सचेह विप्रराजर्षिर्महिष्य शतरूपया आयास्यति दिदृक्षुस्त्वां परश्वोद्धर्मकोविदः. The day after tomorrow, O Brahmana, That celebrated emperor, who is expert in religious activities, will come here with his queen Shatarupa, wishing to see you. Atmajam asitapangim vayashila mृगयन्तीं patim dasyati anurupayate prabho. He has a grown up daughter whose eyes are black. She is ready for marriage and she has good character and all good qualities. She is also searching for a good husband. My dear sir, her parents will come to see you who are exactly suitable for her, just to deliver their daughter as your wife. Samahitam te hridayam यत्रेमान् परिवस्तरान् सा त्वां ब्रह्मन् नृपवधूः कामनासु भजिष्यति. That princess, O holy sage, will be just the type you have been thinking of in your heart for all these long years. She will soon be yours and will serve you to your heart's content. याता आत्मभृतं वीर्यं नवदा प्रसविष्यति वीर्ये त्वदीये ऋषया आधास्यन्ति अंजसात्मनः. She will bring forth 9 daughters from the seed sown in her by you, and through the daughters you beget the sage will duly beget children. त्वं च सम्यग् अनुष्ठाय निदेशं म उसत्तमः मयि तीर्ति कृताशेषा क्रियार्थो मां प्रपत्स्यसे. With your heart cleansed by properly carrying out my command, resigning to me the fruits of all your acts, you will finally attain me. कृत्वा दयां च जीवेषु दत्त्वा च भयमात्मवान् मयि आत्मनं सह जगद् द्रक्ष्यसि आत्मनि चापि माम्. Showing compassion to all living entities, you will attain self-realization. Giving assurance of safety to all, you will perceive your own self as well as all the universes in me and myself in you. Sahaham swam shakalaya tvadviryena mahamune tava kshetre devahutyam pranesye tvatva samhitam. O great sage, I shall manifest my own plenary portion through your wife Devahuti, along with your 9 daughters, and I shall instruct her in the system of philosophy that deals with the ultimate principles or categories. Okay, Hare Krishna. I'll stop here. We'll continue 33 to 53 tomorrow. Hare Krishna. So this is coming in continuation after Vidura asked Maitreya, who narrated about the creation, the secondary creation, or called Visarga, how the Lord Brahma struggled a bit, because lot of natures were coming out of him. There is this mode of ignorance when it comes, how creatures came manifesting, and when passion came, the demons manifested, and goodness, demigods manifested, and so many things that we didn't record it. So we can see that all creation was described, and when Lord Brahma had satisfaction finally, in the end, oh, job done. After terrible experiences, once he got this mercy of the Lord and the job is done, then Manus came and he gave the form of human form to them, and the human form, which was actually his own form, Brahmaji, he gave that form, which also says all who came from Manu, we all belong to. That's why we it's called Manu Samhita, and Manava. All this is coming. So we belong. We are of human form. So Vidura asked Maitreya Rishi, "Can you please tell what happened? How did the progeny came into existence after that?" This is a very interesting topic. And in fact, here we have um, Kardama pleases the Lord and gets darshan. Yeah? Here, this is what he's asking. Vidura is asking, can you please tell how did Priyavrata and Uttanapada protect the earth with its 7 continents? Nowadays, we struggle to safeguard even a small village or his own society, his own community. Here, Uttanapada, Priyavrata, they have ruled 7 continents. And please describe the Manu's famous daughter Devahuti. And then how did Ruchi and Daksha generate children? All this is asked. And Maitreya first describes the descendants of Devahuti and Kardama. For that, he wanted to explain the greatness of Kardama Muni. Kardama Muni austerities is explained. He is commanded by Brahma to produce progeny. So, Kardama Muni took the instructions of his guru. And of course, here we can see Brahmaji has given the instruction to expand the population, to fill the planet Earth with population. And he didn't just took it, wow, such a nice offer, so he can just go around, find a good girl, and then marry and can expand population. No, he underwent severe austerities. This is very important. We know that sex is non-different from religion. This is what we can understand from Bhagavad Gita. What does that mean is one should engage one's sense enjoyment in the service of the Lord, so that one is uh, mm, mm, one is following the duty of a grihastha ashram. The second thing is also one is elevating himself to go beyond or above these modes of material nature. And and then Kardama Muni, by worship through devotional service in trance, propitiated the Lord, the giver of benediction, to be to the surrendered. Prapanna Varada Susham. The Lord is so happy that He gives boons to one who is surrendered. Surrender has such an important power. If one considers himself a master, he may not get blessed. But if one considers as a servant of a master, then the master is ever eager to bestow all his mercy. So that's why it said, Prapanna Varada Susham. The Lord became pleased and showed his form, which can be understood only through the Vedas. And here we can see, because Kardama Muni was doing tapasya for 10,000 years, one who performs austerity, one who performs meditation upon the form of the Lord, it's not just an act of, yeah, let me guess how the Lord form is. I think he should have like this, he should have a red cap, or, no, it's not like that. One is seeking the guidance from the Vedas, taking shelter of Vedas, the instructions how to practice meditation, absorbing in oneself, which is called self-realization, and then connecting to the Lord is the process of yoga, Veda. And then one gets darshana of the Lord as seen by Kardama Muni. Kardama Muni saw the beautiful form of the Lord, and there is whole this nice description that is a proof. In fact, the Lord has given darshan to Kardama Muni. Kiritinam Kundalinam Shankachakra Gadadharam Svetotpalam Kridanakam Manah Sparsha Smitekshanam. So nice, Shankha Chakra Gada and this white lily. He is holding and he is twirling this, and with a very smiling and captivating glance upon the devotees. That was captivating devotees. And Vinyasta Charanambhujam Amsha Deshe Garudatmana. He was just keeping his feet on the shoulders of Garuda. Drishtva Khe Vashtitam Vakshaha Shriyam Kaustubha Kandaram. So he had this, and then seeing this, Kardama Muni was so happy. Someone raised a hand. I don't know. May I know who's that?
It's your hand only. I mean, when you are showing hand, it automatically picks up like that.
I did. Did I show my hand?
Normally it happens.
Looks like you are done talking. Okay, it's. Let me try again. No. Huh? Okay, it's a reaction. Where am I? Yeah. So Kardamamani started offering prayers. He said, "What a perfection to my eyes. After all, the purpose of eyes is to have the darshan of this wonderful form, and I have attained that." And less intelligent desires, ये मायया हे हत मेधसस्त्वं पादारविन्दं भवसिन्धुपोतम् उपासते कामलवाय तेषां राशीस कामान nirayepi yeshyuhum. He's saying your lotus feet can take one across the ocean of mundane desires, but less intelligent worship those feet for attaining cheap, material desires which are temporary. Your mercy, even upon them, is in spite of them having these petty desires, still you show your mercy even on them. I am also like them. Here he is making a very clear point. Kardamuni is saying, Oh, I am also out of humility. He's saying, you know what? In fact, I also did all tapasya, but there is a purpose for it. Yeah? Though I criticize such people, I also have worshipped you. You are like a desire tree, desiring. I am worshipping you to desire to marry a girl like girl of like disposition, who is of like my nature, who can fulfill all desires in married life. So then the question may come, why don't you worship me without material desire? Hmm. So then he is saying, yeah, after all, this desire is also not my desire. This desire is because I have an instruction from Brahma. I am bound to that instruction of Brahma to obey that I am worshipping. But again, why don't you? Anyway, so it goes further, and finally, surrendered souls will be liberated. Lokamscha lokanugatam pashuschа hitva sritasche charana charanatapatram parasparam tvad gunavada sidhu piyusha niryapita deha dharma. He is saying persons who have given up stereotyped world and the beastly followers of their affairs and have taken shelter of your lotus field by discussing Krishna Katha. This is very, very important. Which are sweet. Piyusha Sindhu, Piyusha Sidhu, intoxicating. Piyusha means nectarian drink, and Sidhu means intoxicating, will be freed from bodily afflictions. And time do not affect the devotees. We know that this wheel, which is having all this, this how many? Mm, 13. There is this, what was the description? How many? Okay, my hand again. So the time has Brahman as the this time has Brahman as the axle, 13 months, which is 12 months, and Adhikamas as spokes, 360 days and nights as the joints, 6 seasons as rims, unlimited seasons as edges, three groups of 4 months as the nave, and moves with great velocity. But even though this purpose of this is, someone can lower my hand, I think, if someone have the option. Um, but still, this time, what is it doing? It is eating up the time of everyone, the lifespan of everyone, except whom? Devotees. I don't know if Pratik Prabhu is here. Pratik Prabhu, I think, was it on Sunday you were asking, what about the astrology? What about destiny? What about free will? Right? We can see in the case if one completely surrenders and becomes a devotee, then what Lord is doing is he is taking complete control. He is not under the influence of the time, but the Lord is protecting. Whenever He wants to take him back, He can take him back. As long as He want to engage him in His service, He will engage in a particular body. So He is completely under the Lord. You alone are creator, maintainer, and destroyer. Although it is not your desire, you manifest this creation just for our sensual satisfaction. Let your causeless mercy be upon us, for you have appeared with your eternal form with shining wreath of tulsi leaves. So, and then he offers his obeisances and he says to give detachment to all by realizing you. You have expanded these material worlds by your own energy, second energy, which is called Yoga Maya. So, and afterwards he says, the Lord now is saying, yeah, I know why you are doing this tapasya, and I have already arranged for you what you are desiring. I have for I have arranged such a way that there will be a daughter of Swayambhuva Manu. Uh, Her name is Devahootasya, and she is very good. In fact, this Swayambhu Manu, who is well known for his righteous acts, living in Brahmavarta, rules the entire earth with its seven oceans. So, and the day after tomorrow, he'll come along with his wife Shatarupa, and he will bring alliance. He's bringing he wants to offer his daughter to you. She will be just like the type you have been thinking of in your heart for all those long years. She will soon be yours and will serve you to your heart's content. She will bring forth 9 daughters, and of course, I didn't stop this today's reading there because along with the 9 daughters, Devahuti and Kardama Muni will have a blessed son. And the Lord Himself is saying, That son who will be born to you will be none other than my own plenary expansion. We are talking about Kapila Muni, and who is going to um, mm, inaugurate or actually explain, expound, the Sankhya philosophy. This is what he says, and the Lord, after that blissful news, he departs. I think we read till that part. Thank you very much for your time. Any thoughts before we close for the evening? Here we can see the importance of one praying for what do you call, um for a good partner is very important. It's not just going to happen. One should have the grace of here Brahmaji blessed Kardama Muni, and Kardama Muni took it. He performed severe austerities, and of course, he got the blessings of the Lord. And of course, here we can also see, because Swayambhu Manu is a great devotee also. He is also expansion of the Lord, plenary expansion of the Lord, and his daughter is also very blessed in all qualities. Yeah. So in that way, and the Lord arranges. Sometimes we may think, oh, will this match work or not? Will that happen? This happen? So many. I think when we are devotees, the Lord is going to take care. Here, this is what we can see. Because Kardama Muni, rather than he tried to look into all these things, he simply was becoming more and more devotee. He proved his devotion, and the Lord gives protection. Yeah. Anyway, nice points. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If no questions or comments or something to add, then we are good to close. Thank you so
The
much.
Chaturpuja form of Vishnu that you described was very
Mm-hmm.
nice, Prabhuji. That too, in this time of the day, it really brought us the way the Lord was standing in above Garuda.
Mm-hmm.
Any
Yeah.
specific reason, Prabhuji, it is so special because it gives us real goosebumps when we think about it. Chaturpuja with Shankar Chakra, Gada, and Lily. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I think you are a fan of anyway Gajendra Moksha story. So I think for you
like,
to see Lord Hari and having this coming on Garuda is very nice.
every form is blissful, yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. And it is said that in different times and different universes, different time, the Lord comes. It is said, I mean, I have to recollect properly. Maybe I'm, adding something which may not be right, but the Lord is seen different times holding different these what do you call paraphernalia in different times. So we can see what he's holding on his left hand, left upper hand, left lower hand. Based on that, we can say, okay, which kind of Vishnu he is, and what Leela is going to happen. We know that Lord has two, which is two are weapons and two are blessings. Huh? Yeah. So this mace and chakra are to punish, and lily, or even lotus. Yeah, it need not be only. Again, what the Lord holds, again, accordingly, that shows the mood of the Lord and in which time the Lord comes. This is something reminds me. What is the last one? Shankar, Chakra, Gada. And Shankar, yeah, also we see that how Shankar, through which the Lord has blessed Prahlad Maharaj by keeping the hand, but for Dhruva, he just touched the Shank on the head of Dhruva, and then all the Vedas, were imparted to him. So in that way, these two are for blessings and two are for that. Yeah,
Sure. Thank you, Prabhuji.
I will try to find this. There is somewhere description. Yeah, there's so much to know, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Also, I heard like if the Lord has Shanka in one hand, if basically generally Chakra on right hand and Shanka on the left hand. If it's the other way around, it's some Yuga.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
am reading it, Prabhuji.
yeah. You're right. Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much, and really sorry for the late. Yeah. See you. Have a nice evening. Vanchakalpatarabhyascha kripa sindhubhya vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah.